Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10, not good field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powering through. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL? All
looking for a deep completion. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
A lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
That completion sets up a second down play. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And the returner is brought down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Runs through the defender. And now it's fumbled. What a decision.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the back gets the football. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's caught. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. First down. They're going to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's Fuller. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to chuck it again. Catch made on the out route. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, you go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Oh, a reverse. Goes backwards. He'll lose 10 yards there.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the comeback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. Were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they've got him for a sack. That'll be the final play of this opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner decides to field it. And the returner will be brought down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Auburn. It was a foot race and he won it. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm going to pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Oh, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Go way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. So off the solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play when they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll try the left side with a toss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Fuller. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Receivers are bunched together. Looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
4 receivers split wide on 2nd and inches. The shotgun handoff here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback's got it on the option. Running with purpose. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. And the quarterback dropping back and looking for a big play here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Past the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, LSU. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Going to scramble now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. They move the 6. They'll hurry the line here on 1st down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they go with the short shovel pass. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Works his way inside the 10. Tackle made after a big gain.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. Get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Tight end goes in motion. First and goal, handoff. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Second down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle. And I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go. Uses that vision to get this touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Secondary backed up off the ball now. And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. That run picks up 1st down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Contact as he let the ball go. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. One more play before they head to the locker room. Caught quickly. Fighting off the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense. Looks
like the QB is changing the play at the line. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain.
Boy, the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do right from the time he got the snap. The receiver was able to create some separation almost immediately on that corner route.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looks right for a quick completion. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Auburn. And they will claim the 2nd half lead. Conference championship pressure, they just grind their way. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that, moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And the single back takes the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance in a really nice game.
Here's the second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it from the gun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Fuller. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Fuller. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Now it's 2nd down here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Running, he's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. On the run here, lets it go. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage. The drive keeps going.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get him to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a 1st down, and now this one could be over.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pass rush closing in. But he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he drops back in the gun. The sure hands. It's Fuller. And we're able to get him down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense has been very efficient on 4th down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Try to run it with the option. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. The 20, the 10, touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the defense adds 6 on the interception return.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out. It's Fuller. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
And it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's caught off the deflection. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
Important second down play coming up. And they hand it off to the back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now, with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, he did not make it. A big 4th down stop. A chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. So it's still a 1-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Going the other way, can they stop him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the defense does exactly what they needed to do here by coming up with the interception with less than 2 minutes to go. They get the ball back to their quarterback, and now they've got a chance to possibly win this game.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, trying to create space, trying to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? The 30. At the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turn starts inside the 15. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Pitches to the back. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. A solid run, good for first down yardage. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it is incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a fourth down play. They step up yet again. How you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.